Hey everybody, it's Hinterland again. This is an update video for the buddy build I'm doing with Kraig Devries. This is a 32 Ford Vicky rat rod, where I'm 32 Ford Victoria and I'm making it into a rat rod. That's our build. So it seems like it's taken me forever to get any progress, but that's because I had to spend a lot of time chopping the top. This is the first one I've ever done. Excuse me. So I talked to a friend of mine, gave me some advice on doing a chop top. Said to watch a video of an actual one being done, and there was a video on YouTube of a guy chopping a 32 Ford Vicky. He didn't go through start to finish. He already had the prep work done. He was getting ready to cut. But from what I saw, I just applied that. I took the tape, which is the width that I wanted to take out, which was some Tamiya masking tape that was probably that might have been 3 millimeter. I can't remember. But anyway, tape the posts and the back here. And I cut the top, I cut the bottom out, and then those pieces are gone. All the pieces I want away are sectioned away. And so then I cut the top here because the if you line up the front post fine, there's a little bit of misalignment here, and it was off quite a bit back here. Not terrible, but it was enough that I really was kind of like, oh man, what am I going to do? So I guess one thing they do is they chop up here, and so what I did was I chopped the top there crossways there, and then I took styrene sheeting and just like this is a styrene sheet, like just put styrene sheeting in there like that to fill the gap, and then cut, just took the razor and just cut that off of there. And then you can still see a little bit of that in there. I've still got to whittle a little bit of that off, but that's where the sheeting came through as well. And then that way it fit back there a lot better. And then at that point, I was able to get it cut, aligned pretty good. You can see the posts. I use some. I have some bonding putty that I use. I think it's Testers. I can't remember the brand, but it works pretty good. I just put it on there, let it dry, and then sand it off. It's okay to me that it's visible because it is a rat rod, so I want to make it look. I don't want this thing to look clean, and that's one thing with the whole vision with this. It's the first rat rod I've ever built, so I've done clean cars or hot rods. I've done post-apocalypse stuff like zombie killers, and this is this is just different for me, where I'm taking a car and I'm making it, trying to do custom work to it, repurpose it, but it's not something that's going to a show. It's something that somebody did. They didn't have a lot of money, and they just wanted to build a rat rod. So just trying to get into that groove, that vision of building a rat rod and what a rat rod is, what it's about. So anyway, it looks all right to me. I am pretty pleased with it overall. Still, there's a lot of work to go moving forward, but there's some different ideas I've got aesthetically with. I wanted to do a heavy metal theme. I've got some things on order for that. Now we'll move to the frame. The frame, I don't know if this is what I'm going to use or not. This is really patched together. What I tried to do here, these are pieces from an erector set. The ones from the 50s, the red metal boxes, and I've got a bunch of those I've picked up over the years. I love the parts from them. I built one growing up. My father had one from when he was a kid, and then I got one in the 80s that I had as well that had more of the space sci-fi theme to it. I can't remember the name of that one I had, but it's around here somewhere. Anyway, stretching I just wanted to stretch the frame, chop the top, and lower it. So there's lots of stuff, a lot of firsts for me here. I don't know if this is going to work or not, because with these, it starts out wider up here and then it goes down. I wanted to build a custom frame. I might still do that. We'll just see. From what I can tell, the guys on YouTube that are doing the custom frames, they're using the square tubing, and in this case, they're not trying to bend this down like this. And I'm not saying not everybody has done it that way. I'm sure there's many that have, but the easier way, I think, to me, is if I came down like this and came in at a 45 to narrow the edge, the front of the frame. So you just come in and then go out again. I may do that, I may not. This might work fine. This is all going to be covered up. I stretched the frame so the engine's going to be there, and then in between the radiator and engine, I was planning on putting a plate a diamond plate here, and then maybe having a box of tools or something here, filling it up. We'll see. I've got some different ideas I'm going to use. And then the engine, that's how much I've got done on the engine. A lot of chrome still showing. That's going to have to change, of course. The velocity stacks came from a heavy Chevy kit that the last one I built. Sorry about that. Hendrix on the phone there. So anyway, that's the engine. And even the velocity stacks, maybe I could cut a couple down or replace one with a rusty pipe. There's different things you can do. So yeah, I'm kind of just moving along the best I can. I'm making better progress now. I just felt like I wasn't getting as much done, but I'm not building, box stock. So I'm exodusing a lot, doing a mass exodus of parts, and trying to come up with my own thing. The tub, who knows? The tub, the interior tub, I might scratch build that as well and have the body lift up off like just hinged and come back and just like almost like a funny car or whatever. And I might do that so then I can show some detail with the interior tub. Not sure yet. And the wheels, I'm using these rims. These are the ones that come with the Vicky, and I really like these rims. If I can get it to focus, maybe I'll just set it down there. I don't know. How am I doing? I can't make a video worth crap. But those rims are the ones I'm using, and I've painted those in aluminum, and then I'm going to go over them with gray metallic flake. I think that kind of darkens them up. I'm not going to color them, and I'm not going to rush them either. I'm just going to kind of give them, like, they're going to be the one thing on the car that's still kind of the same. And I know with rat rods, a lot of people will do the tall tires, the white walls, the slim tires. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use these. So I think that'll work okay. So anyway, that's where I'm at with the rat rod for the buddy build with Kraig Devries, and so that's where I'm at, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's really challenging. I'm having to come up with different things and stuff, so it's really good as far as a build process for me. It's a good challenge, and it's making me understand more how these cars are put together and how you can change them and things like that. So anyway, I've talked enough. Everybody be safe out there. This is Hinterland Customs signing out.